Today I'm going to be talking about Anthony Shore, also known as the Tourniquet Killer. From a young age, he showed troubling behavior. And also, before I start, I want to say this is a trigger warning for everything. Child abuse, it's just trigger warning. Animal abuse. From an early age, though, he showed signs of troubling behavior. There was a cat that he got, and he got mad because the cat was trying to go home. So he ended up unaliving the cat. Also, he attacked his sister with a hammer once, and he was a kid at this time. He would also use his sister to get young girls, to basically thinking that they were hanging with her, and then he would sexually assault them. He would grope them. He would do all that. And as he got older, he got married, which a lot of serial killers get married and have children. So they try to pretend like they're normal because they want to fit in with society. And so he got married. He had 2 daughters. But they ended up splitting. And he got the kids. But he was doing terrible things to his daughters. He would make them go without food. Or if they did eat, it would be food that basically had bugs in it. So the kids dealt with a lot. And their aunt, feeling like something was wrong, went to her mom, and told her. But the mom just, I guess, didn't believe that her son could do that. So his first victim was just a teenager, and she was getting off the bus, and he would give her a ride sometimes. But he said she got to the point where she became really distant with him. She didn't want to be around him, and I wonder why. Well, one day it was raining, and she accepted a ride from him, and he tried to, basically, he was trying to assault her, and she was trying to get away, and it made him mad. So he sexually assaulted her and killed her. But in the process, he hurt his finger, and that's why he would say he started using a tourniquet, because he hurt himself. But law enforcement think that the reason he did this was to stand out from other serial killers. His next victim was a 21-year-old, but he thought she was younger because they said she looked younger, because he went for young girls. So he found her at a phone booth, and she needed a ride, so he gave her a ride. And just like with the other young girl, she was rejecting him, and he lost it, and he used a tourniquet, and he threw her body behind a restaurant. But with her, they found DNA under her nails. So they cut off her fingernails so they could keep for if they ever found a match. And that would end up coming in handy. He became obsessed with this one young girl, and he broke into her home and he raped her, but she would survive. Some people think because he had a mask on and she couldn't see his face, that's why he let her live. Then there was a 9-year-old girl, and she just left the house for a little bit, and he grabbed her, and same thing. They were all young, and they all favored in looks. They all kind of looked alike. Well, his daughters had went to the school and told the school what was going on. But they were really scared, so when people showed up to investigate, they didn't want to tell what was going on because they were so afraid of him. He would pull their hair, and he would almost like you would do, like a kid would do with a doll. He would drag them by their hair, and he would tell them that if they cried, that he would smother them with a pillow. So after he finds somebody else, they end up going to stay with their mom. And their mom is very shocked to see the condition that they're in. He didn't bring them clothes. She knew something was off. And when they went to stay with their aunt, I think because she wanted the truth to come out, she told him, she's like, well, I'll keep you, but you have to go stay with your dad. And then that's when the other daughter broke down, and she told everything that was going on. So they went to the police, and he got probation. He had to file as a sex offender. And 6 years later, his DNA would be found on Carmen, the 21-year-old. Under her nails, the DNA, it would be linked back to him. So they knew it was his DNA, and they knew that there's no way unless he was the killer. So he was arrested, and he confessed. He confessed to the rape of 2 other girls, and he confessed to killing. Well, in trial, they were going for the death penalty. And he was in Texas, so they sentenced him to death, and in 2018, he was put to death. That is the story of Anthony Shore. Thank you guys for watching.